Hey guys.
Hi.
Morning.
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 Did you reach 100, Alex?
I think we're at 91. So we're 9 off.
Nearly.
But if we've got any doubles on screen, I'm counting it. Jenny, your little girl joining in?
Yeah, Molly's now joining as well.
Oh, well, there we go. If we've got enough doubles on screen, then we'll be away.
I've got a triple as well.
Got a triple. There we go.
Alex Han,
Yes, Suze.
Mandy can't get on with the link. Have you got a meeting ID or anything? Because she's struggling, babe.
Can you write it? So can you send it to her?
She's on. I'll write it down. Hang on, bear with me, and I'll send it to her. Somebody done. Right, shoot.
853
853. Yeah.
2803
2803
9227.
9227.
Thanks, sweetheart.
Thank you, babe. Is that all she needs?
Yep.
Is there a password?
Nope.
No. Okay then. 853 280 39227.
Yeah, I think I'm in.
She's in.
Good.
Okay, babes. Teamwork.
Lovely, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're at 68 at 9:01. Okay, gang. I'm gonna get started. Oh, Rachel's here. Any injuries or anything I need to know about?
She said Jeremy is a logo.
No. Dylan, lovely to see your face on a Saturday morning. Hey, Adam. Hey, Amanda. Love this. Okay. Thank you so much for coming. I can't tell you how much it means. At last count up, we were just over £1,000 on the donation front. So thank you, because that's just amazing and I love it. And you're also generous and kind. So thank you. It's all going to Dementia Revolution. And as soon as I've done a total count up and everything is in, I will be posting out emails and social media about it. So thank you. You'll all know how much we've raised. So this morning, we've got a huge mix of abilities in class. So we will be going from the floor. We'll start with floor-based stuff, and then we'll move up to standing stuff at the end. As always with anything, if it's just a bit too much, stop, chill out, join in again when you feel like you can. You're looking for stretch, absolutely. You're looking for work, absolutely, but you're not looking for pain. So if you feel pain, stop in whatever that is. We have, because there are so many of you online, we have another yoga teacher online as well. I'm going to be demoing, talking to you, teaching. Dawny is going to, so Dawn Kendall, she's going to be watching over you all and just making sure that no one's doing any damage. So if you hear a different voice that isn't mine, that is Dawn. There she is. Dawny's in the middle of doing her yoga qualification. She qualifies just in a month or so. So she's going to be helping you out and looking after you today. So please listen to her if she tells you stuff. Okay, we'll get started. I think that's everyone in from the waiting room for now. So we will just get cracking on. Standing front of your mat, please. So the front is, well, the way you want to face, you want to be as far to that front as you can. Replace spotlight. So feet together, we're standing up nice and tall. From here, inhale, bring your arms up over your head, reach towards the ceiling. I'd like you to lengthen the body, squeeze your butt, bring yourself up as tall as you can. And from here, we swan dive down, drop down into a forward fold and allow yourself to relax. So remember, it doesn't matter if you can touch the floor or not. You might be hovering up here. That's absolutely fine. What might be more comfortable is you soften your knees and just drop down a little bit further. Hold here. Take a few breaths and let yourself relax. I'm just going to go through and mute some people. Oh, we've had someone else come in. Take a few more breaths here. Try and allow the legs to become, not the legs, let the arms become heavy, the head become heavy. Good. Now from here, what we're going to do is lift halfway. So we take our hands to our shins and flatten the back. So you're lifting up halfway. Before we drop all the way back down, taking the hands to the floor, get them there however you need to, and we step back to our plank position. Shoulders over the wrist, body's in a nice straight line. We've got someone else coming in. Body's in a nice straight line. We then, with control, drop the tummy to the floor. Drop the tummy to the floor. We then inhale into our upward dog. Now, if upward dog's a little bit too much for you this morning, you're more than welcome to drop to your elbows, and we hold here. From your upward dog or cobra, we go into our downward dog. Hips go high, chest goes through, lengthen down the back of the body. Now take a few breaths, pull your hips towards the ceiling as high as you can. Good. And from here, I'd like you to step or jump, I don't mind which, your feet to your hands. So bring yourself back to standing in a forward fold at the front of your mat. Good. Now from here, we reverse swan dive. So rather than going down from to a forward fold, we reverse it and lift up, reaching to the ceiling. Exhale, relax your hands to your sides. We do that again nice and slow. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, relax down. Reach for the floor once again, steady your breath. Allow yourself to become heavy and let your waist lengthen. Someone else is just coming in. And we lift up. So yeah, I know. Lift halfway, flat back. So you're bringing the hands to the shins, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Then we exhale, drop the hands to the floor and step back to, someone else is coming in, your plank position. Shoulders over the wrist, body's in a nice straight line. Squeeze your butt. Now, I don't mind how you get down there, but look to do it with control. Lower your chest to the floor. Lower your chest to the floor. Good. Inhale, upward dog. So we can go onto the elbows if you need to, otherwise we're in our upward dog with straight arms. Downward dog. Hips go high, chest goes through. From here, we step or jump our feet to our hands, end up in your forward fold back at the front of your mat. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Bring the arms up, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, relax your hands to your sides. So we're going to go through 5 rounds of that with the breath. If you get lost, don't worry about it. Just join in again when you feel like you can, or just drop down onto the floor, chill out, and you can just wait until we all finish. It doesn't matter. So 5 rounds with the breath. Inhale, we bring the arms up, reach tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, hands to the shins. Exhale, chest to floor, drop down. Inhale into your upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, we step or jump, feet to hands. You're back in your forward fold, front of your mat. Drop down further for your exhale, really reach for the floor. Inhale, bring your arms up, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, relax your hands. Round 2, good work. Inhale. Forward fold. Lift halfway, flat back, hands to the shins. And chest to floor, so step or jump back, bend the elbows, press up. And then inhale into your upward dog. And downward dog. We step or jump feet to hands for our inhale. And then we exhale, drop further into that forward fold, get into your hamstrings. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the sides, round 3. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Lift to flat back, so hands to the shins. Exhale, chest to floor. Upward dog for your inhale. And downward dog for your exhale. Inhale, we step or jump, feet to hands. Exhale, drop down further. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale. Round 4, just 2 more to go. Inhale and forward fold. Lift to your flat back, hands to shins and chest to floor. Upward dog for your inhale and downward dog for your exhale. Step or jump, feet to hands, back to the front of your mat. Exhale, drop down, forward fold. Inhale, bring your arms up, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, relax the hands to your sides. Last round, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chest to floor. Upward dog for your inhale. And downward dog for your exhale. Feet to hands. And drop down further. Inhale, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, relax your hands to your sides. Absolutely great work. Hopefully you're feeling a little warmer and a little bit more mobile. What we're going to do now, you can grab a drink if you need one, but we're going to come down to our child's pose. So if at any point throughout the session, you start to feel like you need a moment, you need a break, this is the pose you're going to come back to. You're going to chill out here. Me or Dawny might check if you're okay. If we miss you, we apologize, but I'm sure you're good. Do feel free to use the chat if you want to say, this hurts, is this okay? And Dawny will pick it up. But otherwise, you're just going to chill in child's pose and join back in when you feel you want to. So your hands come as far forward as you can. Your butt sits back on your heels. Your bum might be up a bit, that's fine. But your forehead goes down. If you struggle to get your forehead down, take your knees wider. With your knees wide, it creates space for your tummy and your chest to fit through. Allow yourself to relax here for a few moments.
Love that Molly won't let Helen do it.
Will she not? Oh, Molly. Good. Take a few breaths. Now I'd like you to just allow the body to relax. How are you holding yourself right now? Can you just relax into the floor that little bit more? Good. Now we're going to start with some mobilization of the spine. Now we're going to be up and on all fours. If it's too much for your wrists, you're welcome to drop down to the elbows. We can still get the movement through the back, even when you're on the elbows. We're not here long. So we bring ourselves to all fours. You're looking for your wrists to sit directly under your shoulders, and you're looking for your knees to sit directly under your hips, and your spine is nice and long. So you'll see I'm not collapsed here, nor am I rounded up. However, we're about to change that. Now from here, we're coming into our cow position. So on your next inhale, it's not essential that you inhale. We drop the tummy and lift the chest forward. So you're thinking about pulling your chest that way. Pull forward and allow the tummy to drop towards the floor. You'll notice there's no moving forward or back in the hips. My hips stay directly over my knees. Now on your next exhale, we reverse that movement. We come into cat. Think angry cat and push the middle of your back up towards the ceiling, allowing your chin to tuck to your chest, push. And then we switch it. So we come into that cow again. So we drop the tummy, lift the head. And then we exhale back to cat. So drop the head, push the back up towards the ceiling, press the floor away. Inhale, switch it up back to cow. So we're just going to move with the breath. So everyone might be moving at different rates. On your inhale, you lift your head and push your tummy to the floor. On your exhale, you push your spine to the ceiling and just gently swap between the two. Nice. Move nice and slow. Oh, Sarah, it's lovely to see your face. It's been ages. Hi, sweetie pie. Becky's here, 15 minutes late. Love that. Don't care, letting her in anyway. Go for one more up, one more down, and then drop back to your child's pose. One more up, one more down, and then drop back to your child's pose. Miss Sides, I've just seen you're a double. Love this. Take a breath. Wonderful. We bring it forward. Now from here, we're coming into a pose called thread the needle. So again, now we're still looking to mobilize the spine right now. We're going to take the knees and feet as wide as the mat. If you don't have a mat, you're just going to take it wide, your knees wider than your hips. This gives you a really stable base. We're looking to keep our hips once again over our knees. We're going to take our right hand forward and to the center of your mat and your left arm under, and you're rotating. So imagine you're trying to climb under your own right arm and you're turning your chest to the right, or if you're very enthusiastic, you can try and turn your chest to the ceiling. We're looking for that rotation through the mid back. Your top arm, your straight arm, wants to be over your head, reaching forwards. Wonderful, looking good. Nice, Lenny. For 3, good, Dylan. Kelly, reach towards me, honey. And good morning. 2, 1, slowly lift yourselves back to center. We switch sides. So the left arm comes forwards, central on your mat. The right arm swoops under, and you're trying to turn the other way. Now it might feel looser, it might feel tighter. Don't worry. Either way, you're just trying to get as much rotation as you can. Beautiful, Shona. Good. Few more seconds. Hannah, just turn your chest towards your bed a little bit more. That's it, sweetheart. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring yourselves back to center. You're coming up to kneeling. Now, if kneeling is out of the question for you, which it can be, it's absolutely fine if that's the case, you're just going to sit cross-legged like so. Or you can sit on a cushion, but essentially kneeling is the dream. We're going to take our left hand and place it on our right knee. Our right hand, still working on our spine and rotations, right hand is going round our back and you're wrapping it around your waist essentially. And if you can take hold of your left thigh with your right hand, great. We then look over the right shoulder and turn the chest to the right as much as we possibly can. Now the tension isn't through your head. You're not trying to jam your face as far around as possible. The tension is through the mid back and you're thinking you're turning your whole torso. So I'm more interested in the direction of which your nipples are facing, to be honest, rather than where your face is facing. But do look over that right shoulder.
Louis had a little check of his nipples there.
Who did?
Louis.
Nice, Louis. Where are my nipples at right now? 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's slowly rotate back to center. We switch sides. So don't ping out of that one. Never come out of a rotation real quick. We're going to take the right hand to the left thigh. The left hand sweeps all the way around the waist. And if you can get hold of your thigh, great, go for it. Turn your nipples, Louis, to the left side and look over that left shoulder. Turn as much as possible. Remember, it might feel tighter, more challenging. It might feel looser. Beautiful, Mel. I mean, she might not be letting you do yoga today, Helen, but Molly does look very cute. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back to center. We're going into a side bend now. So we're thinking there's no lean forward, there's no lean back. We're thinking about lengthening the side of the body. So we're going to, if you can reach, it's not essential if you can't, we're going to take our right hand to the floor and our left arm comes up to the ceiling. We then bend that right elbow to encourage us to lean over to the side as much as we can. We don't leave our arm behind, nor do we take our head to our bicep, do we, Adam? We allow the head to kind of travel with the body and we draw our left arm so it comes over as much as we can, creating a kind of, well, the top half of a C shape. When we come into this on the second round, we're going to try and create a full C shape. For 3, feel that stretch all the way from the hips. 2, I got told off for counting like this yesterday, and I'm going to embrace it. 1, press into your right hand, slowly lift yourself back to center, and we place the left hand on the mat. The right arm up to the ceiling, bicep by the ear, maintain that. And then we bend the left elbow to take ourselves over, creating that C shape the other way. Reach through your top fingers and get that stretch from the bottom, or I should say the top of your hips, all the way up your sides. You may feel it through your obliques, the side of your waist. You may feel it through your lats and all through your rib cage. You might feel it in your shoulder and your tricep. There's no real wrong answer here. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly lift up to center. Let's get off those knees for a moment. We come to all fours. Step 1 foot back, lean into the heel. And we switch. So we take the other foot back, lean into the heel. Wonderful. We come into, we're doing very similar again, rotation and then a side bend. So we take the left hand to the outside of the right thigh. The right hand swoops around the back. Try and grab the left thigh if you can. Look over the shoulder, twisting through the middle of the back to get that rotation. Keep sitting up nice and tall. So with each inhale, lift yourself up taller, then exhale, round further. Great, Nigel. If you can put your bum on your heels though, that'd be great. If you can't, sit cross-legged, just sit on the floor comfortably. Oh, well, there we go, you're down. 3, nice, Jane. 2, 1, slowly bring yourself back to center. And we switch over to the other side. So the right hand goes to the left hand swoops around, try and grab the right thigh, look over the shoulder, and we hold. So we're going the other way. Right hand to the left leg. Left hand around the back, look over the shoulder. Use that breath again, sit up tall on the inhale, exhale and release. For 3, 2, 1, and we slowly come back around to center. So now we're creating that C shape, but if this side bend was challenging enough last time, don't take it further because there's less support from the bottom hand. So you can either rest the right hand by the knees, or you can take the back of the hand to the mat further away, and we lean over, creating that C shape all the more. So you're looking to take the hand away and then drop that elbow down as the bend or the side bend increases. Make sure both butt cheeks are still on your heels. There's minimal pressure going down through that bottom arm. Keep the bicep nice and close to your ear. Wonderful, Jenny. For 3, 2, press into that grounded hand, lift to center. We switch sides. So the left hand can go to just beside the knee, or it can go palm up further away from the body. Right arm up, and we tip over. Reach into that side bend. If you're struggling to do it kneeling, you can do exactly the same cross-legged. Exactly the same cross-legged. But kneeling's so good for your calves and ankles and thighs that I try and encourage it. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lift yourself up to center. And once again, we will stretch out the back of the legs. So we just, all fours, push through one heel. And then switch. Brilliant. We are moving down from the back. So we've just been opening up the spine and moving that as much as possible. Now we're going to move into our glutes. So come to kneeling towards the back of your mat. Kneel up. We're not here long. You're going to start with the right leg. You're taking the right foot forward. And then I'd like you to take the right foot over to the left side of your mat. And then as you push your weight forward, you're dropping the knee down and over to the side. So my leg at the front is across my body. Now I'm not sat on my butt cheek. I'm not sat on that, this is my right. You'll be looking like you're going the other way. I'm not sat on the right butt cheek. I'm off. This is floating. And you're looking to bring the shin across the mat as much as you possibly can to achieve the stretch through the glute on the right side. What you can then do is drop to your elbows. Now try not to hunch up. If I demo this side on, try not to hunch up so we don't keep our spine really close. Lengthen your elbows forwards. Keep the back nice and long. And then if you can drop down to your forehead, go for it. We're going to hang out here 1 whole minute so you can completely relax into that stretch through the glutes. It's a wonderful stretch. Works through so much of the lower body. We're just going to hang out here a minute. Anne-Marie, I didn't know I was children's entertainment. I am no Peppa Pig. You've 20 seconds. I mean, I didn't really mind. He's so cute. 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring yourselves up to straight arms. Up to straight arms. We're keeping that right foot forward. So I'd just like you to lift it back up, and we come into a equestrian pose, sorry. So our hands are either side of our front foot, and that shin at the front is vertical, so the ankle sits directly under the knee. A common thing here is to let that foot be further back, which is a great stretch for the calf, but it's not what we're looking for right now. So we're allowing ourselves to drop into that left hip flexor as much as we can. So the front of your left thigh, sorry. Looking good. Allow yourself to sink down. So now we take it through our lizard pose. Those of you who have been doing class with me this last month, you've done plenty of it. Your hips should feel wonderful. So what I'd like you to do is take both hands to the inside of your front foot, then heel toe your foot wider. So you've got a 45-ish degree angle down the inside of that foot. We're creating space and making it more comfortable. From here, your next move is to try and drop your outside elbow. Keeping your spine long once again. Don't hunch up. Keep the elbow in front of the foot. Then drop the outside elbow. The outside elbow. If you can, you then drop the inside elbow. And we hold here. If you have both elbows on the mat, you are welcome to, but don't, if your elbows are hovering, you are welcome to hook your toe at the back and lift the back knee, sinking into it further. And we hold here. Hold here. Nice, Hallam. Wifey, beautiful. Amy, excellent. A few more seconds here. Just allow yourself to relax into that pose. Mike, it's bloody lovely to see you. 3, 2, if your back knee is up, lower your back knee. Lift up to straight arms if they're bent. Now we're going to go into that downward dog like we did at the beginning. So you're hooking your toe at the back, lift the knee, and then step backwards, downward dog. And we're just going to pause here for a few moments. Think about pulling your hips to the ceiling. Don't worry if your heels are up. That's really pretty normal. I would guess out of everyone on today, less than 5% of you have your heels down. So if your heels are up, do not worry. Now we slowly lower the knees to the floor, come back up to kneeling at the back of your mat. Now we move through those 2 again. We're going into pigeon first, and then we go into our lizard pose. So it's a big step forward this time with the left. Take your left foot across to the right side of the mat. Drop your left knee to the left side of the mat. So your shin has gone across. Hip bones down, parallel with the floor. We're not sitting on that left butt cheek. And then from here, we can drop to the elbows, keeping the spine nice and long. And then if you want to drop your forehead to your forearms, feel free, do what feels good. Johnny, are you just watching the kids?
I mean, I'm now watching Molly. Helen's getting some help in this stretch with someone on her back.
Oh, yes. Amazing. Whereas Anne-Marie's kids are like all lined up on mats. They look amazing.
Yeah.
Kids are on it today. Where's Molly and Joni?
Oh, I haven't seen them.
You're about 30 seconds. Oh, there she is. I see Joni. I can't see Molly. Few more seconds. Leah, I'm going to be honest, your water bottle looks like a bottle of wine. These look great. Brilliant positions by all of you. Wifey, I'm enjoying that challenge. Few more seconds for 3, 2, 1. Lift it up to straight arms. Then hook your toe and lift. No, we're not doing that, are we? We're bringing our back leg, our front leg up. Bring our front leg up. So we're here once again in that equestrian pose, because both hands, You've got one hand either side of the foot. So we're in our equestrian pose, just working into, once again, that right hip flexor this time. I think it's Rachel W, Rachel Walker. Just you're kind of here. Think about pushing forward a little bit more if you can.
Same for Jenny Jones, that's it. And then move your front foot forward, Jenny, so that it's more of a right angle under your knee. That's it. That's it.
Perfect. Rachel W, that's much better, but if you can bring your front foot further forward also, that'd be great. We take, that's perfect now, Rachel, brilliant. We take both hands to the inside of the foot. So we're in our lizard pose progression 1. Helen, perhaps don't drop down now because you will crush. We're then taking that front foot out to the side, create more space. 45-degree angle down in front of that inside foot. Drop the outside elbow if possible. And then if you can, we drop the inside elbow. If both elbows are down, you can hook the toe and lift your back knee. You're here a little while. We did 30 seconds last time. So find a pose you can hold for that time. If you're shaking and really struggling already, drop back. Mancini, what are you looking at? Lengthen your spine, honey. Keep looking towards your fingers. That's it. I think she was checking out her nipples. Looking good. Lenny, great depth. Alfie, nice. Justine, brilliant. So good. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower the back knee if you need to. Lift up to straight arms and then step your way back to your downward dog once again. So your front foot meets your back foot and then drive the hips to the ceiling. Downward dog. Downward dog. Pull those hips as high as you can, lengthening down the back of the body.
Rachel Walker, can you push your shoulders towards your legs further? Push your shoulders through, so keep your hands where they were, but pushing your shoulders, even if you have to bend your legs.
So from here, guys, we're going to take our left foot forward and land it between our fingertips. So we're in a runner's pose. So it's very similar to that equestrian pose where the knee was down, but this time the knee is up. This is runner's pose. So you can imagine if you're going to run a race, you would start from here. We then take both hands to the inside of the foot. Then I'd like you to spiral your way round to a wide leg forward fold. Wide leg forward fold. So both of your toes, or all of your toes, all 10 of them, pointing forwards or to the side of your mat. Your legs are wide, but they're not silly wide. If you're finding your heels or feet are slipping, just come in a little bit narrower. If it really pulls down the outsides of the ankles, take a slight angle so the toes are pointing out slightly. And think about lengthening from the bottom of your back. Allow your arms to be heavy. So Hannah, just, allow yourself to collapse down. That's it, sweetheart. Good, Dylan. I don't know who iPad 8 is, but I would bring your feet in a little bit narrower. I can't tell who it is. That's much better.
It's Alex, the husband.
Sorry?
It's Alex, the husband.
Oh, hey. Few more seconds here, then we're walking, hey Molly, we're walking our way back over to our front foot. Beth, looking glorious. So walk the body back over to your front foot, bend the front knee, and we're back to runner's pose. Good, so we're starting to work into the hamstrings. We step back to our downward dog once again. Hips go high. Lengthen down the back of the body. As Dawny said before, if it's more comfortable for your upper body to bend your knees, then do so. It's an absolute dream. It increases the stretch across the back, just bending the knees. And then from here, we step our right foot forward, landing it between the fingertips. We're back in that runner's pose position. If you need to use a hand to get it there, Jenny, that was great. Please do. Good. Hey, Mel. Great position, Megan. We take both hands to the inside of the foot, and once again, we're spiraling around. So we're in our wide leg forward fold. Allow yourself to collapse down and lengthen at the waist. Mike, nice. Again, you can turn your toes slightly out if you want to. Anne-Marie, this is just such a great photo if anyone happens to have a camera. Lottie, is your head on the floor? So bring yourself, your feet in narrower slightly, and allow yourself to try not to put your head on the floor. So think about folding more from the waist. So imagine you're trying to get your head between your legs. For 4, 3, good Danny. 2, let's walk both hands over to the front foot again, runner's pose. Step back to your downward dog. Lower your knees to the floor, child's pose. Lower your knees to the floor, your butt goes back and onto your hip. Oh, what am I saying? Your butt goes back and onto your heels, hands are forward. Grab a drink if you need one. Grab a drink if you need one. Okay, we've tapped into the hamstrings a little bit. Now we're going to focus on them more specifically and add in a few more side bends. I'd like you to bring yourself up to seated. You can bring yourself around sideways on your mat if you want to, or you can just continue facing the way you are facing. You're bringing your feet out wide. You're bringing your feet out wide. Now you don't have to go silly wide. We're not trying to do the box splits right now. You can keep yourself in a relatively comfortable position. Your toes or your feet can fall where they may, but ideally, I would like them up towards the ceiling on this one, ideally. Now, weird cue, if you've not been done yoga with me before, but it works so well, I just say it with no shame anymore. Separate your butt cheeks. So it allows you to sit right up on your butt bones, and it lengthens the spine more. Now, if you feel a stretch here already, what I'd like you to do is take your hands behind you and think about pushing your chest forwards. So your hands go behind you and you're thinking about pushing your chest forward. If you're comfortable moving forward, we're again bending from the bottom of the back. I'll show you what I mean. So this is our first option, hands behind, and I'm getting a stretch right there, even though I can move forward. So those of you who can't, you're still going to get a stretch. What we're doing is we're tipping from this point here, so my hips right here. We're not tipping from the middle of back. So if you watch this point, that's me tipping through the mid back. That's not what we're looking for. We're trying to drop forward from the hips as far as you can. As soon as you hit your block, take your hands to the floor, and you can then round through the middle back. So drop forward or tip forward from the hips first with a flat back, and then round the back when you get there. Taking yourself down nice and slow. Don't go crazy. Don't allow your ego to get in the way. No one's next to you. You don't know how far anyone else is. If you get a pull, an aggressive pull down the inside or the back of your knee, bring your feet in a bit narrower, and that should lessen it. Definitely don't sit with that aggressive pull. Gemma, great position, darling. Lottie, good. Lisa S, looking great. Dylan, think about lengthening your spine forward. I know you're a little bit restricted on space, but take your hands further towards the door frame. That's it. And lengthen and push your tummy down to the floor. Good. 3, 2, nice Mike, good Beth. 1, slowly bring yourselves up. You can use the floor to bring yourselves up. Brilliant. We're now going back to those side bends. So you've got 2 options. You can lean your right elbow onto your thigh, or if you can reach, you can lean your right elbow down and on the mat. So I've gone across the mat. I don't know if you can see very well. We then take the left arm up towards the ceiling and then draw the bicep close to the ear. Then if you can, we take it all the way over sideways, reaching for the toes. Reach for the toes. Now, once again, a good body part to focus on is your nipples, Louis. So rather than your nipples pointing down to the floor, I want them out to the side, over there. Good. Lisa H, great position. Just pull through that top arm a little bit more. Reach to me. That's it. Lenny, beautiful. Andy and Liz looking great. Hold. Cassie, brilliant. For 4. Megan, lovely. Wifey, beautiful. 3. Lottie, perfect. 2. Megan R, beautiful. 1. Slowly lift yourself up. Elise, great. Give your legs a little wiggle. Give your legs a little wiggle. I highly recommend it. And then we go back out to that wide leg stance. We lean our left elbow onto our left thigh. Bring the right arm up, bicep next to the ear, and lean. Take it as far as you feel you can, whilst feeling a stretch down this side. If you can reach the toe, great. But I don't want you to compromise by lowering the chest down to the floor. Keep it open. Keep it open. Rachel W, bloomin' brilliant. Gracie, love it. Mary, very nice. Ellen, lovely. Eve, perfect. Amanda, great. Wait, is that Mandy? That's Mandy, not Amanda. I didn't mean to full name you, darling. You're not in trouble. Lovely to see you. 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring yourselves back up. Give those legs a little wiggle, and once more, we're going straight forwards. So separate your butt cheeks again if you want to. Bring yourself up tall, reach. Now you know where you're tipping from. We can come into this all sexy. We drop forward from the hips, and then when you hit your block, lower the hands and lower the head. Lower the hands, lower the head. Good, so this is our last seated posture. Liz, Andy, you can hold hands if you want and just gently pull. Cool. Oh, look, he wants to, Liz. Romance. It's a great position, Liz. Sarah, beautiful. Where's my Mancini gone? Not checked her out in a while. 3. Beautiful, Chloe. So low. 2, 1. Slowly bring yourselves up. Good. Bring those legs in and give them a little wiggle. Good. You're going to need to bring yourselves back round to your child's pose. So we've warmed up those inside thighs with our standing poses. We've warmed up those hamstrings now with our seated poses even more. We've worked into them now. So now we move into our standing poses where we work the legs a little bit more. From your child's pose, bring yourself forward to your plank position. So like we did right at the beginning in the warm-up, shoulders are over the wrist, body's in a nice straight line. Plank position. Then we drive the hips up and come into our downward dog. Downward dog. Now, for those of you who don't want to, you can just wait here for a moment and then step the right foot forward. For those of left foot forward, sorry. For those of you who do want to, bring your left leg into the air as high as you can. 3-legged dog. Keep the legs straight and extended. Keep the chest through. Beautiful. Let's swing through to our runner's pose. So everyone now lands their left foot between their fingers, regardless of whether you did 3-legged dog or not. Brilliant. The ankle is directly under the knee. Good. Really good. Now from here, I'd like you to take both hands to the inside of your foot. Walk your way round to your wide leg forward fold. So once again, you're just hanging out in your wide leg forward fold. Just allow the waist to lengthen. Lottie, don't rest your forehead on the floor. For 3, 2, 1. On your next inhale, take your hands to your hips and lift yourself up. So you're standing in quite a bold stance. Think Superman, Superwoman. Good. Release your hands. Now, if your feet start to slide out now you're standing, you're more than welcome just to shuffle in a little bit. Don't feel like you're going to slip the whole time. Now, we're going to start with that right foot. I'd like you to turn your right toes to the right side, but keep your hips out wide. Hips still in line with the long side of your mat. Arms come wide like a T. Reach forward over that front foot, and we're dropping into triangle pose. So we turn, lengthen the side of the body. Now, that you might mean that your hand comfortably rests just the back of the hand on the knee. This might be as far as you feel comfortable going without losing your alignment and collapsing forward. So stay here if it's good. If you can, we look to drop down until the hand sits on the back of the ankle in our triangle pose. Keep opening the chest, and then I want you to think about pulling from fingers to fingers. Aim to reach as wide as you possibly can for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift back up to center. Now you can see why we've done all that side bend prep. Holy moly, that's a strong structure across the top of the body. Now we bend the front knee. Now to get into our warrior two, you might need to take a longer stance. You might need to take your back foot further back. We bend our front knee. Everything stays in the same alignment. Hips are still open that way. The front knee is bent, the knee sits over the ankle. Arms are wide, look over your front fingertips. We hold. Keep sinking low into that front leg. Beautiful. I think it's Lisa S. No, Jenny Jones, darling. Take your back foot much further back. Create more space for your hips. Go bigger again. You got longer legs than you think, I think. There you go. Great position now. For 4. Brilliant, Lenny, looking like a rock. 3, 2, straighten that front leg and turn the toes out to the side, hands to the hips, and we drop down into our wide leg forward fold once again. Allow the arms to relax once you're down. If your head touches the floor, shift the weight back into the heels and try and lengthen the spine or narrow your stance slightly. Justine, I would say go a little bit wider for your legs. We're looking good. Laura Sides, Thomas. I would angle your toes out to a 45-degree angle so it's more comfortable on your knees and allow your knees to track over your toes. Hopefully that's a more comfortable wide leg forward fold for you. On your next inhale, guys, bring your hands to your hips and then bring yourselves all the way up. Good. We now turn the left toes so we're in our triangle pose once again. Hips parallel with the long side of your mat. Arms wide like a T. Left toes pointing forward. Reach forward. Spiral down. Again, this might be the best position for you, hand on the knee. If you can maintain that alignment whilst having the hand lower, go for it. And then reach through those fingertips, opening the chest as much as you can. Megan Clements, it might be camera angles, but I think if you widen your stance a little bit more, it'll be, yes, good. Wonderful. Veronica, absolutely bloody beautiful. 3, Dylan, very nice. 2, Helen, try and resist the urge to lean on your foot. Helen Mahood. 1, slowly lift yourselves up. Lou H, blooming gorgeous. Lift yourselves up to center, arms stay wide. The toes stay out. You might need to lengthen your stance to bend the front knee and drop into your warrior 2. Resist the urge to lean forwards. Pull those shoulders so they sit over your waist, over your hips. Look over your front fingertips. We hold. Push your right knee right. Is it your right knee? Your left knee left to engage your butt. Amy, strong. Mel, gorgeous. Chloe, blooming brilliant. Keep turning your hips to the radiator though. Resist the urge to spiral out or towards the front. Danny, very nice. 3. Good, Nigel. 2, 1. Straighten that front leg, lift to center. Hands to the hips, drop down into your forward fold. We're not here long. Walk both hands around to the front of your mat, runner's pose. Step back, downward dog. Lower your knees to the floor, child's pose. Grab a drink if you need one before we move on to our final set of standing poses. And then we're done. Can you believe it? Here was me doubting my ability to teach an hour class anymore. Bring yourselves forward to plank when you're ready. Bring yourselves forward to plank. Shoulders are over the wrist, body's in a nice straight line. Wonderful. We drive the hips up, downward dog once again. And as Dawny said, we can soften the knees if you want to, push your chest through further. Now again, you've got the option, you can keep both feet on the floor just for a moment and then just step through with the right when I say. Otherwise, we can float our right leg into the air, 3-legged dog. Pull the right leg as high as you can, keep it straight. Swing all the way through to your runner's pose. So now everyone lands that right foot between your fingertips. Right foot between your fingertips. Wonderful. Both hands go to the inside of your foot and spiral your way round and into your wide leg forward fold. Hannah, drop the top of your head towards your mat. Walk your fingertips through to your, I think it's the wall with all your words on. Yeah.
Jones, if you want to go a bit wider. That's it. I know you've got a challenging crawler beneath your legs right now.
Helen, Norman, drop the top of your head to the floor. Think about dropping more into, that's it, sweetheart. We bring our hands to our hips and then lift ourselves up to standing. Good. We turn our right toes to the right side. Right toes to the right side. Good. Arms come wide like a T. We reach forward once again. We're moving through this with a little bit faster this time. Reach forward. Triangle pose. Drop down if you can. I would rather you stayed up here and felt a really good stretch with brilliant alignment than collapsed forward and went lower. So keep open and up if you can. For 3, 2. If you need to take your back foot further back, do. Inhale, lift up, bend your front knee, warrior 2. We hold here, look over those front fingertips once again. Reach through your fingertips. Now we're going to flip our front hand so the palm is facing up to the ceiling. Keep your front leg where it is. We take our back hand to our back leg and reach our front hand up towards the ceiling. Look at those fingertips. Reverse warrior. For 5, keep reaching through your fingertips. Once again, we're focusing on that side bend. 4, 3, 2. Inhale, lift, center. Now we're going to spiral our hands down and lift our back foot. Runner's pose. Now I need to move to the middle of my mat or I'm going to go off camera. So just ignore what I've just done with that front foot. What I'd like you to do is take your hands in front of your front foot and lift your back foot as best you can. If you need to bend your knee to keep the fingers on the floor, go for it. If you can straighten the leg, fantastic. Keep your hip bones parallel with the floor. Then if possible, we bring hands to heart center and we hold in our warrior 3 with the hands to heart center. And then if you want to extend it further with balance, Howarth, come on. We extend out to our warrior 3. So the arms are out and in front of us. Brilliant. Keep lifting that back leg. Andy, that is bloody brilliant. Jane, really nice.
Nice, Nigel. Get the balance, you can do it.
Louise, lift your chest a little bit and I think you'll find it easier to balance. A little bit more. There we go. That's perfect now. That's really good. Hopefully it means you're just a little bit more balanced. For 3, couple more seconds, guys. Sorry. 2, we're looking really good. Nice, Anne-Marie. 1, bend your front knee, drop your back foot down, runner's pose. Oh yeah. We spiral our way around to our wide leg forward fold. We've got to move straight in on the other side, gang. So let's bring ourselves up, hands to hips and lift up. Hands to hips, lift up. So the left toes go to the left side of our mat and our arms come wide like a T. Triangle pose first. Reach forward over your front leg and then spiral down. Hand can sit by the knee. If you can keep your chest open and to the side, drop down further. If you glance down, your head should be directly over your front toes. If you're kind of out here, bring yourself up a bit. Good. Lisa B, beautiful. 3, 2, oh Helen, 1. Slowly bring yourselves up. We bend the front knee, warrior 2. So we've traveled straight from our triangle pose into our warrior 2. Take a longer stance if you need to. Reach through the fingers, look forward. Strong. Now we're flipping the front hand. We're taking the back hand down the back leg, keep the legs exactly as they are, and reach over the head. Gaze to the fingertips at the top if you can. Wifey, absolutely beautiful. Quite enjoying the fact that you're right in the middle of my screen on this one. Mike, excellent. Chloe, gorgeous. These look good. Gemma, same. Brilliant control for 3, 2, so good, Paul. 1, lift back 2, no we don't, we spiral down, don't we? We bring the hands to the mat, lift your back heel, runner's pose. Now once again, I'm moving my foot for camera's sake. Take your fingertips in front of your front leg and lift your back leg. So we're balanced here. Bend your standing leg if you need to reach the floor. Now from here, lift the chest so you can come into your warrior 3, but with your hands to heart center. This is option 1. Option 2, we reach those hands forwards. Hold in your warrior 3. Ellen, brilliant control into that. I liked it. Good, Mary. Hannah W, brilliant. Gracie, nice. Louis, lift that back leg if you can. Paul N, blooming brilliant. Ali and Jack, great. Keep that balance. Go on, Mandy, for 5. 4. So good. 3. 2. Lunge back, runner's pose. Bend your front knee, put your back knee down, back foot down, sorry. Nice, Natalie. Step your back foot forward and end up in a forward fold, please. Your back foot forward and end up in a forward fold at the front of your mat. From here, slowly, well, bend the knees and take your butt to the floor. So you're just going to take a seat. Use your hands as much as you need to support yourself. Don't just go down with a crash. Lay back. Bend the knees, place the feet on the floor. Your hands are by your sides and your palms are facing the ceiling. Now you can heel toe your feet wide and allow the knees to collapse in. If this is comfortable, go for it. If you'd like to come into butterfly, so the bottoms of your feet are together and your knees are apart, go for it. If you'd rather just completely relax with straight legs, that's also fine. Allow yourself to relax. Feel the weight of the body just becoming heavy against the mat. Deepen the breath if you can. Fill the lungs on your inhale. Empty the lungs on your exhale. Now with each exhale, can you let the body just become heavier and relax a little bit more? Focus on that sensation of becoming heavy. Grounding. Surrendering. If you get swept off in a train of thought, notice. Let the thought go with kindness. It doesn't matter that you've started thinking about something else. It's completely normal. Let the thought go and then come back to just the breath and the body and the connection between the two. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Now, in a way that feels comfortable to you, just bring both knees up to your chest. Bring both knees up to your chest. Just gently hug them in, pull them down the length of your tummy, up towards your thighs. And then however feels good to you, push shins into hands or sit yourself up and sit comfortably. We inhale, bring the arms up over the head, palms come together, link your fingers and gently pull the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Namaste. Absolutely fab work, ladies and gents. Holy moly. It was brilliant to see so many of you on screen this morning. Really, 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 really wonderful work. I will absolutely release how much we raised. over the coming, well, today, hopefully. So thank you so much for being part of this. It really has been wonderful. I know it's not together like we were last year, but I feel like this was just as good. It's the best we can get right now. Annie says, well done, everyone. Thank you, Annie. Questions, as always, do talk to me. Otherwise, it was bloody lovely to see you all. Have a great weekend. I apologize if I didn't get to you, if I didn't say your name. Turns out teaching 80 people is quite challenging. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't say it enough. So have a wonderful weekend. And thank you, Lisa. I'll see you all soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks.
Thanks, Susie.
Thanks,
Bye.
Amy says nice work, everyone.
You're amazing, Alex. Thank you.
Thanks, Vadsidi. Thank you, Jenny.
Bye.
Thank you, Brooke.
Okay, bye-bye. Thanks, Alex. Bye.
Oh, cheers, Andy. Bye, Helen. Bye, 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 bye.
Thanks, Dawn, as well.
Cheers, Gracie.
Bye. Have a good day.
You too, darling.
Hang on.
Oh, Rachel Walker, you did amazing first time. Is she on? She is on. Rachel, absolutely brilliant. Well done. Like, so good first time doing yoga. Phenomenal. Well done.
Well done, you, Alex. Well done, Dawny.
Thanks, Suze.
Love you both.
Love you.
See you
Love you,
soon.
darling.
I can't believe how many people.
It was so good.
Like
Brilliant.
4 screens at one point.
Yeah, I had 91 donations.
Yeah.
So, and I think there were 74 people on.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
But there was quite a few double screens, wasn't there?
There was. Yeah.
So I reckon we had plus 80 on, and you should always allow for 10% not showing up.
Yeah. Well done, you. That's
Thank
no
you.
mean feat. Well done, you too. I'm going to go because hubby's going to have breakfast with me now, and
Oh,
I
nice.
might see you tomorrow night. I can't remember if I'm seeing you tomorrow night, but
I don't know who you're pointing at.
Yeah.
that's you, Alex. Oh, and now Donny's down there.
Oh, okay.
I will see you
Yes.
before 7:30.
7:30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'll log on, I'll make you the host, and then I'll leave.
Okay. It won't be a long one. Well, I
But
say
it doesn't matter to me. I'll just let you on.
that. Okay. I love you both. Take
Love
care.
you, darling. I'll speak to you soon. Dawny, was that all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have to do a lot.
Thank you.
But no, it's cool. It's so funny watching everyone. Like, it's probably quite good that I've sat and watched one because you get to see what people are actually doing.
Yeah.
At
Common
their end.
mistakes, common teaching cues and everything.
Yeah, that's it. And how much harder it is on Zoom than in real life because you can't go and adjust people and put them in the right position.
To be honest, though, I think you'll get so much more from your teaching because you have to learn effective verbal cues.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's really easy just to go in and like manhandle a person into a place. But
Yeah.
the downside of that is they never actually learn to do it for themselves.
Yeah.
They just rely on you to put them into the position that they need.
Yeah.
So learning verbal cues and encouraging people to move in a way is such a powerful teaching tool.
Yeah, I'll be good. And I also, I had a feeling Eve was pregnant, but I didn't realise until I saw her on camera, and I was like, oh, she's gonna
Really due.
be.
Yeah, she's due in March.
Oh my god. Oh, it's so high.
I know.
Oh, that's exciting. Bless her.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, time for breakfast.
Run. I think me and Mossy are running now.
Yeah. Good for you. Good for
Yeah.
you.
Yep. We did it.
You did it. This is good.
Thank you so much
Okay.
for your
No
help.
worries. I'll see you later.
Love you, darling. Bye.